All right, so we've got a head. We got this. I just need some legs. So that's what we're gonna do. So I need to add some edge loops. So Control R, and I'll put one here. Uh, we'll go actually a little bit in more like that. Okay, so uh, now what I could do is use that to basically extrude out of. I'm also gonna maybe adjust the shape a little bit. So we're going to let's see, good. We'll grab this and I'll hold Alt and click across, and that will do the whole edge loop, as you can see, which is good. Then we're gonna do S, and I am going to pull it a little bit wider like that. And I'm going to unselect this one. I'm just holding Shift to unselect that one. Oops. And we'll unselect that one. Unselect that one. We'll keep that one. Unselect that one. And then I'm just going to hit S again. And then we're just going to do it only on the X-axis. Nope, not X-axis. Okay. Just right click. We'll hit S on the Z axis. Z axis. Okay, so we're going to do Z axis. I'm just going to pull this up a little bit more. And I'm going to right click, so I'm going to unselect this one. All right, so S, Z, and I'm just going to pull this up a little bit more just because I felt like it needed a little more roundness, if you will. And I think I'm going to put one across this way too. So what I don't want though, I guess we could put it up there. We probably need the resolution up there. So we'll do that too. So Control R, I'm going to put one right here, and I'll just right click so that it stays there. And then we will do, I'm going to unselect this guy, and we will unselect this guy. And then I'm just going to do G and X and just pull it out a little bit. So just trying to round it out so it's not such a, you know, that kind of shape. Okay, so now we can take that and we can make our legs from it. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit 3, and I'm gonna grab this guy, and we'll just do this one as well. All right, so we'll grab those. I'm trying to think if I want that buttocks or not. We'll leave it alone. So then we'll hit E for extrude, and then I'm actually gonna hit Y, so it only goes down. Okay, maybe not Y. Let's try Z. Okay, we want Z. It's kind of confused. Oh, because Z's up and down. That's what I wanted. Never mind. Okay, like that. That's fine. Then I'm gonna let's rotate this way. I actually want to push it out a little bit, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do in my. So G and X. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's actually still a little space in there. So we're gonna try to fix that first. So if I extrude it down, it's going to extrude this as one big piece coming down, and I want two separate legs. So I need to insert something in here. So this will be a good example of using the knife. So we'll hit Control R. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag it down. We'll say here, and we'll click. And let's see, you probably need to do something similar here. Let's see, that will give me, I can do that. And then trying to think how I want to do this. Well, we'll do it afterwards. Okay, so I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to cut across. This is going to be the knife tool, which is K, or is this it here? Yeah, right there. So you can click here. And what I'm going to do is go up here, and we will click there, click here, and you can see you can click all the way across, which works pretty well. And then we'll go there, and then I need to end it, and we'll end it. Let's go a little bit above. I'll end it here. And then we'll just hit enter, and voila. So now we have a cut all the way across. Obviously, it's an N-gon. That's not the greatest thing, but we'll figure that out afterwards. Let's go back to, is it W? Okay, or not. Okay, okay. Enter, Control Z. There we go. Just do it that way. All right, it was still stuck on the tool. Obviously, it's N-gon. I'll fix that afterwards. I think we're probably going to sculpt over top of this anyway and then retopologize it, so I don't really care that much. Anyway, so we'll take this. Let's hit 3. Grab this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and we will now go ahead and hit extrude, and then it will be Z afterwards. Pull that directly down. Now, apparently, thought I hit Z, but so right click. Let's try again. E, Z. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll go down like that. And let's see. Okay, looks like it's mostly down. G and X. Just want to push it out a little bit, which is fine. And let's scale this too. So S. So here's one of the problems. We'll have to do it one at a time. So I'll grab these two. And then I'm just going to do S. Scale it down a little bit. And then the other thing I want to do actually is, well, actually we'll do it on the next one. Grab this one, S, scale this down a little bit as well. All right, it's got these little nublets. So now I'm going to grab this one, and we are once again going to hit E, and then we'll hit Z, and I'm going to bring it down a little bit like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit S, and we're going to hit Z, and I'm going to flatten it by pulling it up like this. Boink. So that way it's a little bit flatter, and it will make more sense. Okay. So it's going to need quite a bit of adjustment. You can see it's not very round either. So eventually I'll add another edge loop here so I can make it more round. But this is bothering me. So I'm going to hit the 2 for the edge. And then we'll hit G and X. I'm just going to pull it in. Okay. Do the same thing here. Grab this and then G, X. The main thing is you just got to, I would just keep an eye on these axes lines. So you know that X will go this way, Y will go this way. And then obviously there's no, I don't guess there's no visually any Z, but you know obviously Z's got to be the other one. So let's do the same thing here. Grab this one, and we'll do GX. Pull that in, and we'll grab this one, GX. All right, so I'm going to adjust the other shapes as well too, but that's at least the start. I'm just trying to get the general shape in there. So that looks fine. Now I'm just going to extrude this again, do the bottom of the leg. We'll have to shape all this out. So we'll hit 3, grab this guy, and just do the other one too. And then we'll hit E, and I'll just leave it on it. That's fine. We'll go down like that. All right. And let's see. Let's just grab one. We'll hit S, and I'm just going to shrink it down a little bit. Grab this one, S, shrink that down a little bit. All right. That is, I would say, acceptable. Okay. So, if you do want to like snap to things, I forgot about this. If you hold Alt and drag, it will snap to the various views, which is as nice because like in Maya, you're kind of stuck with the front view. You can make like a back view, but this is very dynamic and quick. So that's definitely a benefit. I always do it by accident, but it's actually a nice little, option. Okay, so I'm looking at this butt here. You might want your character to have a tail because usually quadrupeds have tails for balancing purposes. So I'm going to go back to my knife, which looks like I didn't do this right anyway. Look at it. It's a bad cut. Okay, well, we'll do a couple things here just to show you. So I'm going to hit 2 to go to edges. I'm going to click this and get all up in here. Click that. And then I'll hit X or delete. And then we will dissolve edges. If we delete the edges, I believe it'll leave the vertices. If I dissolve the edges, I believe it will get rid of the vertices as well. So let me hit 1. Yeah, so that's the big difference. So we want to dissolve them, even though usually we don't want to do that. Okay, now I'm going to hit K for knife. We're going to go here. I'm going to go here. And then I will go here. And then I'll hit enter. And I'm well aware that I'm not making good geometry. 2. So I'm at 2, grab this. I'm going to hit G and X, and we'll pull this out a little bit wider. That's acceptable. Then we'll hit 3, grab this. I will hit E, and we will pull that straight out. Then S to shrink it. Right, that looks like a weird tail. Let's do G and Z to move it down. Okay. And now we have a basic kind of quadruped looking thing. So it needs a lot more, but we have a basic shape that we can work from. Okay. So from here, we would want to start, adding more geometry and perhaps sculpting and doing those elements.